Good morning, students. So, in fact, I want to start grammar today, but students have asked me to take Vandana Shiva's lesson. That is, everything I need to know, I learned in the forest. Most of them did not understand properly. So, I do this. And next class, I'll go for reported speech. Don't miss reported speech. This will go a little fast. But it's very important lesson. Vandana Shiva, she wrote an article. That is, everything I need to know, I learned in the forest. She was a contributing editor of S magazine, and this was written for that, for the 2012 winter issue. She is Vandana Shiva, is an internationally renowned activist for biodiversity and against corporate globalization. So, little bit of fast I go and important questions are dealt with. The first thing is about Chipko movement. The first question is starting is being about Chipko movement. See, Vandana's ecological journey started in the forests of the Himalayas. Her father was a forest conservator. Mother became a farmer. You know all that. Mother wrote a lot of poems on trees, forests, and forest civilizations. Chipko movement. Chipko movement is a non-violent response to the large-scale deforestation that was taking place in the Himalayan region. It is a non-violent response to the large-scale deforestation that was taking place in the Himalayan region. The peasant women of Garhwal, they came out together in defense of the forest. They objected to logging. Logging had led to landslides and scarcity of water, fodder and fuel. So they all came together and they started objecting to the cutting of the forest. In 1977, a dramatic event took place in the village of Adwani, where a woman named Bachni Devi led a resistance against her own husband. Her husband had got a contract to cut the trees. So she called all the women, they held up light lanterns, they hugged the trees, and they did not allow the loggers or the foresters to cut the trees. This was a very important one. And they say, according to women, the forest produced pure air, water, and good soil. The foresters said that forests produce coffee, resin, and timber. But the women sang in chorus. They said that forest bear soil, water, and pure air. It's all about Chipko movement. Second one is beyond monoculture. That means monoculture and biodiversity. What happened beyond that? From Chipko, Vandana learned about biodiversity and biodiversity-based living economies. In her book, she wrote a book, Monocultures of the Mind. Last time there was a question on name the book written by Vandana Shiva. All the students wrote about this, everything I need. This is not a book, it is an article. Book is Monocultures of the Mind. In that, she says that the failure to understand biodiversity is the root of impoverishment of nature and culture. We don't understand properly biodiversity. Then she started the Navdanya farm for demonstration and training in 1994 in the Doon Valley of the Uttarakhand province. Navdanya is a movement. Navdanya farm is different. Navdanya is a movement for biodiversity conservation and organic farming started in 1987. They set up more than 100 community seed banks. And there was a transition from fossil fuel and chemical-based monocultures to biodiverse ecological systems. Then, third one is rights of nature on the global stage. Rights of nature, very important. Here we deal with 2-3 things. One is Ecuador, Bolivia, apartheid, Cormac, Kalinan, all these things. So Ecuador recognized the rights of nature in the constitution, and Bolivia recognized the Universal Declaration of Declaration of Rights of Mother Earth. Mother Earth. Inspired by Ecuador and Bolivia, people over nature, men over women, rich over the poor, in new systems based on partnership. And then UN Secretary General gave a report. That report is Harmony with the Nature. In that, they elaborate on the importance of reconnecting with the nature. We have been disconnected, now we should be reconnected with the nature. And a prominent South African environmentalist is Cormac Kalina. He points out about apartheid. Apartheid in South Africa means discrimination on the basis of color. But there is a wider and a deeper apartheid, and that is eco-apartheid. Apartheid means separateness. And eco-apartheid means separateness of humans from nature in our minds and our lives. So this is all about rights of nature. Now we come to the dirt earth world view. That means man thinks that the earth is dead. It is not dead. It is living. It is vibrant. So the living earth was transformed into dead matter in order to facilitate industrial revolutions. And the terra nullius, that is empty land, replaced terra madre. Terra madre means Mother Earth. So Mother Earth was gone. It became empty land. It was fit for industries. And here two people we come across. One is Francis Bacon, Caroline Merchant. So Francis Bacon, the father of modern science, tells that science and inventions do not merely exert a gentle guidance over nature, but they have the power to conquer and subdue her and shake her to the foundations. Then Caroline Merchant is a philosopher and historian. His views are slightly different. He says that the shift of perspective from nature as a living, nurturing mother to an inert, dead matter, manipulable matter, is all suited for capitalism. It's all suited for capitalism, industry. Merchant said that one does not readily slay a mother, dig into her entrails for gold, or mutilate her body. That means what he says that man will not destroy the nature, just like a man will not kill his mother or dig the mother earth. The views are slightly different. Then what nature teaches? Next is what nature teaches. So today we must move from the paradigm of nature as dead matter to an ecological paradigm. Here we read about Earth University, which is located at Navalia Farm, and it teaches Earth democracy. Earth democracy. What is Earth democracy? It is the freedom of all species to evolve within the web of life, and the freedom and responsibility of humans to recognize, protect, and respect the rights of other species. Earth democracy is a shift from anthropocentrism to ecocentrism. Anthropocentrism means man is the center, and we must shift from that to ecocentrism. Earth democracy translates into human rights to food and water, freedom from hunger and thirst. The participants of Earth University are children, farmers, and people from across the world. They learn to work with living seeds, living soil, and the web of life. Two important courses conducted by Earth University are A to Z of organic farming and agroecology and Gandhian globalization. Next is about the poetry of the forest. The poetry of the forest, it deals with Rabindranath Tagore's views on forest and diversity and nature and all that. So Earth University was inspired by Tagore, India's national poet and Nobel Prize laureate. He started a learning center in Shantiniketan in West Bengal as a forest school. Later on, purpose was to take inspiration from nature and to create an Indian cultural renaissance. Later on, it became a university. Indian civilization was distinctive in locating the source of regeneration in the forest and not in the city. So all our culture, Indian culture, started in the forest, not in the city. The peace of the forest has helped the intellectual evolution of man. So man became evolutionary, intelligent only because of the peace of the forest. The culture of the forest has fueled the culture of the Indian society. The unifying principle of life and diversity, of democratic pluralism, became the principle of Indian civilization. See, in forest there is life and diversity. Different species, different trees, they all live together. Similarly, people, we live together. Different religion, different customs, traditions, languages, we live together. Then finally, diversity without unity becomes a source of conflict. If there is unity but no diversity, it becomes a ground for external control. Somebody else will come and overpower us. The forest is a unity in diversity. The forest teaches us two things. One is union and compassion. So, somehow I covered all the topics of Vandana Shiva's essay. The one more questions you know, long questions I just tell you which are the important ones. The first one is, generally they ask, write a note on Chipko movement. Starting I discussed about that, the Chipko movement. The second one is, write a note on the Nagdani farm, or how does Vandana Shiva promote biodiversity intensive farming. So Nagdani farm, so you have to deal completely about that. The third question is rights of nature on the global stage. Here we have to start with Ecuador, rights of nature, Bolivia, then how the UN General Assembly organized a conference on the Earth Day celebration in 2011, and it was harmony with the nature, and we must deal with all that. And finally, about separatism. Separatism means away from the nature. Nothing but apartheid. In South Africa, it was called as discrimination on the basis of color. But here, eco-apartheid. That means we are away from the nature. We move away from the nature. It should not be done. Then, something about views of Caroline Merchant and Francis Bacon. How do they differ? Francis Bacon and Caroline Merchant. Francis Bacon supports science. He says that science and inventions do not merely exert a gentle influence on nature, but they have the power to conquer and subdue the earth and shake up the foundations. He refers to nuclear things and all that. Whereas Caroline Merchant is a historian and a philosopher. He tells that all these are only supporting capitalism, and a person will never kill his mother, dig his her and raise for gold. That means man will not disturb the nature, man will not destroy the earth because earth is the mother. So the views are so totally contrasting. Then lastly, one more is Earth University teaches earth democracy. It's also an important question. Here you have to deal with first is about Earth University, located at Nagdani farm, and it was inspired by Rabindranath Tagore. Who are the participants, and what are the important courses conducted, and the Earth University teaches Earth democracy. And what is Earth democracy? Freedom of all species to live, to evolve within the web of life, and the freedom and responsibility of the humans to recognize, protect, and respect the rights of other species. And Earth democracy is a shift from anthropocentrism to ecocentrism. So remaining you want to go to the text. The last question is unity and diversity, or Tagore's views on nature and forest. So here he write about Shantiniketan, about Tapovan, his essay, and how the culture, Indian culture, started in the forest, not in the city. Then about diversity, unity and diversity, all these you must. Right, and finally, the forest teaches us union and compassion and enoughness. So, I have told you all the important questions. One more questions you can go and then you know class and model. These are the important essay questions. Since you had asked for this, I have taken this topic. And if you want any other topic, because no meaning in doing all the topics, you please inform so that I'll go to that topic. But the next class, I'll deal with reported speech. Very, very important. Report, please don't miss 5 marks questions. We'll do with that. Then later on, whatever you ask, I'll take. Okay, thank you.